Yo, what is up guys, it's Henry Cartel here, back with another banger video. This what if here, it's gonna be what if Isagi went back in time. I did mention this in a community post not too long ago, at least a month or 2.5 weeks ago. I don't remember because I be forgetting, and yeah, but I thought about making this a one shot, but I'm gonna make this a full series like the rest of them, because why not? I just have so many blue lock what ifs, like what if ideas that I can do. I probably like think of 30 of them right now. But yeah, as always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We're so close to 500 subs, and my watch hours are literally going fast, and that basically let me know that you guys actually stay tuned into the video. Like, basically, you guys watch it, like watch the whole video, and thank you for that. All right, if you do, you're a W, you're a jit. Okay, but let's get started to the video.
3-0だぞ。このままやったって。
イサギビビってんの？
確かにあいつらのゴールはスーパースペシャルだよね。だったら簡単じゃん。こっちも
Now we get like older Isagi now. Is in the future. Isagi, he's famous and all, right? But, he got nothing. He doesn't have a family, He doesn't have people who walk up towards him frequently. He just doesn't, he's not out there like he used to. As he says, this life is boring. I wish I could just go back, change everything. As Isagi, he basically, his wish basically granted, but he meets this kid. He says, wait, this me from back then. As Isagi's basically a soul, basically transmigrated, his soul transmigrated back to the past, as he sees his younger self. As this is the day before Isagi gets to go to basically Blue Lock. As, we get Isagi, still crying over the fact that he was trying so hard to like help his team go to nationals, but his team sucked. He's average player on an average team, nothing but that. One for all and all for one. As he says, don't think that it's all for one and all for me. As Isagi, we get past Isagi. Well, they're both in that. I'm gonna just say younger Isagi and older Isagi. So younger Isagi, he looks and says, who are you? He says, I am you. He says, how is that? Retard, don't you ever heard of anything coming back to the past from the future? Like, oh yeah. He says, well, I decided to come back. He says, wait, so you're gonna take over my body? He says, no. I'll basically give you all my memories and all the weapons and abilities that I have to make you become, best player. He says, of what? Football, of course. As Isagi says, yeah, right. As they have a low-key conversation, he says, all right then. He says, all right then. Basically, he says, younger me, devour everyone there. It's either eats or be eaten, all right? As he says, yeah. As they give a little hug, like a bro hug, and then they give him that little handshake, and it's the perfect one. After that, Isagi, the older Isagi, fades away, but their body basically like goes towards each other. As the older Isagi soul now is in younger Isagi's body. As all the memories, all the weapons, abilities, and defeats that Isagi has temporarily right now are given to younger Isagi. As Isagi says metavision, spatial awareness, off the ball, direct shot, all of these. He's basically thinking of Bachira Kunigami, Raichi, Kowan, Naruhaya, Igarashi, Ren, Shido, all of those amazing egoists that are from Blue Lock. He says, I never seen them, but it's like I know them. He really is. I thought I was tweaking. But it's not. As Isagi wakes up in his day, getting a form from the thing from Blue Lock. Says, I guess this is the Blue Lock entry thing. Looks like I gotta do this all over again. As Isagi, now he walks to the place and he meets Kira, but he already knows what's the fate of Kira because Kira is gonna be eliminated and devoured by Isagi. As he says, "Oh, hey Kira." Kira says, "Oh, Isagi. So it looks like you got the invitation too. You're certified, pro athlete." Says, "I guess I am." As he say, "Now it's time to walk in, or we're gonna be late for something." He says, "Yeah, you're right." As they both walk inside the building, they see all these players. As Isagi, he sees Nagi, he sees Bachira, he sees most of the team that's on Team Z, but it's pretty crowded, so you can hardly recognize some people. As he listens up to Ego, as Ego says, "All right, everybody, hello, unpolished gems, or I should say diamonds in the rough. All 299 of you are going to be competing in this Blue Lock facility. You're going to be away from your house and family and friends for 6 months. What our mission is here is finding the best striker. This World Cup 2018, we lost, and it sucked. It really did suck. It perhaps affected our nation, our entire nation. The whole country was in, shatters. Just watching that game. You guys sucked, all right?" As he says, and everyone's like, "Come on, now we can't be away from 6 months." He says, "Why do we all gotta live with each other?" Basically, Kira, he's like the light skin there. He says, "Bro, no. I love my teammates. They're the reason for my success." As everyone's like, "Yeah, we gotta stick with the bros." As he says, "All right, Ben, that's your dumb choice. And this is the reason why our country lost, because of people like you. You players are the reason why. Even though you're not there, players like you are the reason why we lost." He says, "Either you lose all your instincts and you just be fully corrupted with your ego, and lose all types of conscience and join the Blue Lock, we'll make you the best striker. We promise you." As some people hesitate, but Isagi, he runs in with no hesitation. Says, "I am the striker." As he runs through, he's the first one to run. As Kira notices this, he's baffled by other players. They finally give in. As one person says, "Fine, we'll finally do your stupid little game." As everybody running, shouting, as they go into the bus, and then they drive to the facility. As we cut to Isagi, says, "Guess I'm in Team Z again. I'm feeling so much nostalgia." Even though me personally haven't been here, basically from my older, higher self, I basically get an understanding of everything now. As Isagi, he says, 299 room Z, huh? I think it was, yeah, it was 299. Igarashi had 300. So basically, he says, "Okay then." As he walks in, he sees Kunigami and, Kira. But he's about to basically say hey to Kunigami. I mean, like if he actually knows Kunigami. But, he doesn't want to make it awkward. So he just plays it off as he doesn't know him. So, he still runs into Kira. He says, "Oi, Isagi." As Isagi says, "Oh, hello, Kira. Looks like we're in the same room, huh?" He says, "Yeah. Well, looks like we all joined this guy's trashy game. Am I right?" He says, "I don't think it's trash. Everything I believe in him." He says, "What? Ego? That's all you believe? It's all about teamwork and skill. One for all for one." He says, "Right, but over here is eat or be eaten. All for one and all for me. Don't you get it?" As Kira's scared looking into Isagi's eyes, but we get to Ego. He's saying, "All right, guys, you guys are going to be playing a game. As you guys might know, the childhood game, if you play this in your childhood, it's called tag." They say, "What does tag got to do with football?" It says, "Well, you guys are going to be playing with football, of course. You guys, whoever is the last ranked person in here or in any group, you guys have the ball first, and you're only going to have 2 minutes. And if you don't get anyone by that 2 minutes and you're still in possession of the ball, you're out. You're locking off. And also, your dreams of becoming a pro football player will be shattered, and you'll be banned from, the national and official Japan team." As everyone's they're like, all right, now we gotta actually take this guy seriously. As so he already knows most of the things. As Igarashi got the ball, so all he has to do is basically run. But it doesn't matter. He gotta basically take over Kira. But he's thinking, what if he just takes over Igarashi? Igarashi, as long as he's been there for Blue Lock for so many years, Igarashi hasn't been such a good. Even though his ego has risen, nothing else. He's basically the average player. But with Kira, why not? As he hits the ball and he basically hits everyone. See what everyone's gonna do. Just reading everyone just for the moment with his spatial awareness. As Batra sees immense aura coming from Isagi. As the monster side Batra says that guys, he doesn't have a monster, he is one. As Batra he says as Isagi he locks eyes on Batra, says, oh, oi, monster, as he kicks it straight to Bachira. As his Bachira's like, what? He passes it to Bachira, says, come on. As Bachira, he says, all right, I'm excited. Hey, egoist. He says, yeah, you want to make a play? He says, sure, why not? As they're going for everything, but Kunigami sort of gets the hang of it, with his ball control, because he's easily good at that. With his ball control, he gets the ball and kicks it straight at the group, alright? As as in canon, Igarashi slits as he gets the ball, but he says, what's the point of developing himself when he already has these immense and powerful weapons? So there's no point of relying on that now. As he just says, you are weak. And he says, I'm gonna just form a good team without you. By Igarashi. As he kicks Igarashi, as Igarashi, he just destroyed dreams. I'm gonna be leaving Kira in this for now, because why not? I don't know if other people who do Blue Lock Waters to leave Kira in. I only think Leathers or Otaku Athletics. He made this and he kept like Kira in it. He didn't make Isagi go back in time, but he let Kira stay in one of the wars. So I don't know what is Kira's weapons, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna leave him in for now and see what will play out. As you guys know, I don't make scripts, but I think I'll be pretty good if I start making some. I don't know. But, Kira, he says, oh my gosh, you guys, Isagi. He's looking at Isagi. You can see the little scribble in his eyes. He says, I am the ultimate life form of this place in Blue Lock. I will shine and devour everyone here if I have to. As immediately Isagi, everyone sees him as the best player on the team right then and there. It's like, wow, this guy's good. But after that, he says, Igarashi, lock off. As Ego, he basically told him to leave. As Igarashi, now he has to go into the temple business with his family. Bye-bye, Igarashi. So now everyone, they all go as as the intercom says, you guys have passed. As everyone, they're going to sleep, really, as they're all pretty tired from the fear that happened this morning. Think of their dreams getting crushed. So he basically walks out because he still can't sleep again. It's just like he's having a whole deja vu each and every second. But he basically walks out and he basically gets hit on the back by a soccer ball. He turns around, he sees Bachira, says, Bachira. He says, oh, Isagi. So it looks like you basically sleeping, right? Says, duh, why you think I'm standing up and walking outside of the sleeping chamber? Says, oh, just something. Says, well, do you want to 1v1? Isagi says, sure, why not? I like a good quick spar. Says, I'm gonna end this quick, alright? As Batra says, I don't think you'd be able to, beat me with my, dribbling skills. Says, yeah, I've noticed that too. Basically, they get inside. Batra basically goes off with his rant and whatever about him having a monster and why he passed it to Isagi. As, Batra, he's going to score, but Isagi takes the ball and, shoots his, high in the sky. With Isagi's high jumping ability, I'm just saying that because, from years of experience, he jumps high, kicks with his right foot, and letting it shoot through the goal. As he rips it, actually, as Batra says, wow, Isagi, you were really good. As Isagi says, thanks. He says, how you get so good? Oh, just practice. Practice make perfect, right? He says, yeah, it does. As you know, it says, all right, guys, you may now go back to the lounge and check your rankings. As everyone walk in there, we see Kira. Says, hey, Isagi, look, my rank is basically, I don't know, it'd probably be 255, at least 255, I would say. 255, he says, my rank is 255. What's yours? As Isagi's rank, it is actually 200 and, what is it? I'm trying to figure out a decent rank for Isagi based off his skills right now. For now, his rank is at least going to be at least 250. As Kira says, "Wow, really are good, huh?" He says, "Yeah." As guys, this is the end of part 1. Or what if Isagi went back in time? I know the pace is kind of off, Most of my what if the part 1s only be the start of the first episode. I don't know why. But yeah, this is the end. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. And don't forget to join the Discord. You might see some sneak peeks and also some spoilers for what if ideas and everything else. All right. And don't forget to sub. All right. We're so close, and I'm trying to reach 1,000. Also, not to lie. I'm kind of happy that I'm going to reach 500 subs also, but sub, please, all right? If you do, you're a jit. Peace out.